What would you do if your child's happiness clashed directly with your partner's deep-seated obsession? In today's story, a father's choice to support his daughter's desire for a simple haircut triggers a family crisis that reveals a much deeper issue. My wife, Chloe, and I have an 8-year-old daughter, Maya. Now, Maya was born with this incredible head of hair, thick, blonde, and curly, and Chloe absolutely adores it. Ever since Maya was a toddler, Chloe would spend hours every single day doing her hair, meticulously braiding it, straightening it, and styling it in countless ways. Our bathroom cabinets are a testament to this obsession, filled to the brim with hair lotions, oils, creams, and other fancy products I don't even know the names of. It's fair to say Chloe is more than a little fixated on the whole hair thing. Maya, on the other hand, has never enjoyed it. She's a kid who hates having to sit still for more than a few minutes, so you can imagine the daily struggle. Before this all happened, her hair reached past her waist, and while it looked beautiful, the morning routine was a nightmare. Every single day began with a screaming fest between her and Chloe over getting it brushed. Recently, Maya started begging for a shorter haircut, but Chloe would just ignore her, probably hoping she'd give up on the idea. That didn't happen. Realizing she was getting nowhere with her mom, Maya started asking me to take her instead. I'll admit I was reluctant at first, knowing how Chloe would react, but when I saw the sheer excitement on my little girl's face over something as simple as a haircut, I caved. I made the decision thinking I was just dealing with a haircut, completely unaware that this single act of support for my daughter would detonate a bomb in my marriage, exposing cracks I never knew existed. So yesterday, I drove her to the hairdressers. They let her flip through a bunch of style magazines, and her eyes lit up as she picked a picture. When she showed it to me, a really short clipper cut, I felt a pit form in my stomach. I knew I was going to be in deep trouble with Chloe, but at that point, there was no turning back. What was I supposed to do? Tell her no, she couldn't get the haircut she was so over the moon about, all because her mom wouldn't like it? I couldn't bring myself to do that. We went ahead with it, and by the end, Maya couldn't stop smiling. She proudly paraded around the salon, showing her new cut off to everyone. She even asked me to take a bunch of pictures, which is something she normally hates. We did get one rude comment from an older woman there, who muttered something like, "You can't even tell if she's a boy or a girl now," but Maya was way too excited to notice, or if she did, she didn't care. That happy bubble burst the moment Chloe got home from work. The air grew cold. She took one look at Maya, her face twisting in disbelief, and then refused to even look at her again. She wordlessly walked to our bedroom, locked the door, and I could hear her start to cry. Minutes later, she stormed out, grabbed her keys, and drove off. It's been a full day now, and she's still not back. I'm honestly starting to worry. I knew she wouldn't react well, but I never, ever expected her to take it this badly. My daughter is a wreck, too. No matter how much I reassure her, she thinks she's in serious trouble for getting her hair cut. As one commenter later pointed out, crying, locking yourself away, and driving off are not normal responses, even for someone who is really upset. It makes you wonder if something else is going on entirely. I understand how attached Chloe was to Maya's hair, but at the end of the day, it's just hair. My daughter is old enough to decide these things for herself, and she was so incredibly happy. This whole ordeal reveals Chloe's most damaging flaw, her inability to see our daughter as an individual separate from her own desires. This was never just about hair. It was about control and bodily autonomy. As another person so wisely stated, Chloe's actions have been sending the message to Maya that her body is not her own and that she should put other people's feelings about her body before her own desires. Is that really the lesson we want our daughter to learn? Ultimately, a child's right to choose what happens to their own body must be respected. Forcing your own preferences on them can lead to resentment that lasts a lifetime. Was I right to go behind my wife's back to support my daughter? Or should I have tried to handle this situation differently before it reached this point? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.